I look extra fuzzy tonight. I look a little fuzzy.
I'll tune in a second here.
But yeah, we're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. So if you want to look at my adorable mug, cruise on over to our YouTube channel. Link in the comments. And we're just gonna share this to Facebook. Yeah, it's been a week. I mean, we were off last week, weren't we? We were off last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we are, so there's been a lot to go on, a lot to talk about. I may have to break my rule because the current administration has had some doings and goings on. And also
touche administration
out on YouTube. All right, so moving it over and post it to Facebook. The yeah, I don't want to get too deep because I'm sure I'd love to hear Dame's take on the whole thing. Them dames. But it's been. But I mean, aside from all that, I thought it was crazy that guy from Empire, like all the charges were dropped.
Yeah, which to me kind of reeks of like the Chicago PD just being like, yeah, we made him look bad, and there might have been some validity to his case. We're the Chicago PD. We run Guantanamo Bay like black sites. So, like if the Chicago PD came up to me and said, "Hey, the sky's blue," I'd be like, "Prove it, motherfuckers."
That's the thing is that what I really liked is that the propaganda machine. Somebody posted a picture. What is the guy's name? I've only seen it in print. How do you say it?
I think it's just Jesse.
Is it just Jesse? Just because
the
spelling is
different.
Is if I'm not mistaken.
It's spelled juicy.
Yeah. So it's just Jesse. All right. So it's Jesse with the Obamas, and somebody was like, "Well, I wonder how his charges got dropped," and it's like, what year is this? What? Why? Like, why did you just post a picture of him next to like Hillary Rodham Clinton? I mean, it's just like other people who no longer hold any real political power, getting him off of things. Oh, here he is next to a poster of Gerald Ford.
Here he is at the Lincoln Memorial.
Hello. Anyone? Here he is having a cherry pie, notable favorite of one President George Washington.
Wake up, America.
Wake up, sheeple.
Yeah.
I love the I seriously I want to do a car vlog. Where I do my own vlog in my car. And for no other reason, because I just don't feel there's a liberal voice to the car vlog. If you watch the car vlogs are pretty much all conservative people all the time. That's wake up sheeple, libtarians, participation trophies, which I stand by. I don't think anyone has literally ever asked for a participation trophy. I don't believe it.
I never wanted one, but we were given them by our parents, so our parents had something to be proud of us for.
Wait, your parents gave you participation trophies?
Well, the parents would yell at your coaches if you didn't get enough playing time or whatever, or everybody wanted to feel good about what their kids were capable of, so that's why we got participation trophies. Nobody our age ever asked for them. Our parents collectively got together. All the adults in the room said, "Let's give every kid a trophy." And now they're like, "You damn kids have always wanted a trophy."
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. If I knew participation trophies were a thing, when I was a kid, I would demand participation trophies for everything.
Everything.
Everything. I would have a bookshelf full of participation.
I would be the Don Shula of participation trophies. I would just have all of them.
I would write all of them down on my resume. My resume would be filthy with participation trophies.
Filthy with participation.
Yeah, my resume would be like, this dude took 5th place in states in 4 categories in Science Olympiad. 5th place. Oh, yeah.
5th place. Nice. Like,
he built the thing that made an egg not break when you dropped it from 40 feet. Oh, yeah. I cracked a little, though.
5th best at that. 5th. I mean, at that point, yeah, that's pretty much participation level. I mean,
right, like you're getting fit. Like, and my mom at my graduation wanted to display everything I'd ever done, and I'm like, can we cool it on the 5th place medals? I know it was cool and like it's neat and stuff, but like, no, can we just not?
Well, what's next, Brandon? Are we going to take down all the thanks for coming ribbons? Yeah, my mom said she got one for participating in the Run for the Light. She didn't know it was coming, but it was pretty nice to get one. And I'm not saying that getting a trophy was nice, but my thing is breaking news from Southeast Michigan. We just had an earthquake.
Tiny.
Oh, I thought that was just lag on your internet.
Yeah,
we just had a teeny tiny earthquake.
Whoa, but climate change is a myth. So
yeah, no, fracking doesn't cause earthquakes, not at all. Even though there's a major fracking operation 42 miles from here. We had 3 earthquakes the entirety of the time I was growing up, and we've had like 10 in the past 4 years.
I'm having one of those moments right now where I actually do kind of regret being old, because I'd love to make a Yo Mama joke here, but it'd be super inappropriate for 3 men in their 40s-ish to be cracking your mom jokes.
I think we're the target demo, because kids just start Facebook groups about how they hate you and think you should commit suicide.
Did you know when it first ran?
What's that?
We are the target demo for your mama jokes, because we were like somewhere between 10 and 15 when In Living Color was on.
Yeah.
That's what I learned what a Yo Mama joke was.
I believe so. I think that was every white Midwestern kid's, like, it was like the Friday night videos of because it was like hello, oh, urban culture. Oh, hi there. It was
1991's Bizarre Ride to the Far Side by the West Coast rap group Far Side, and they had a song called Yo Mama. And I was like, this song is hilarious.
This song has everything. Yeah, man. When the Yo Mama jokes came out, I think the thing about Yo Mama jokes was that there were some that were really great, and then there were some that were just really lame. And for whatever reason, those were the ones that got like really popular. Like, I don't understand like how that is, but it was like everybody did the joke like, your mama's teeth so yellow, I can't believe it's not butter. And it's like, oh, God. It's like I've heard that like a jillion times.
I made up a really good Your Mama joke when I was like 12, and it went over. I still think it's awesome, and it went over like a lead balloon. Yeah, but like you have to know first of all that to understand this joke, if you're not from Southeast Michigan, the company Mako would paint your car for you. Like you could get your car painted for $80 at Mako. So the joke is, your mama's so fat she gets her nails done at Mako.
Nice. That didn't go over, huh?
It just died.
That even has local flavor. Pearls before swine.
And it's adaptable too. You can say your mama's so fat she gets her nails done at Sherwin-Williams.
Yeah. You just go, think globally, dis locally.
Exactly. Now, the wheels in my brain are turning. That's going to be a sketch. I'm going to write that into a sketch one day when I'm bored at work.
Hey, speaking of sketches, Nate, if you want, just whip out that script now. We'll bang it out here on the show.
We'll bang it out right here on the show. I think that's cheating. I think.
Well, get yourself the first draft, and then you make all the changes to it to make it your own. Just like when you're having somebody else do your homework for you.
Not exactly. First of all, that is someone doing my homework for me.
No, you copy over, you use your own words.
See, what I'll do instead of like he was born in 1982, I'll say in 1982 he was born.
Boom. Boom.
Sorry, Dr. Plagiarist.
Instead of the joke being Pirates of the Caribbean, you call it Pirates of the Caribbean.
Like no one does. Like that's on that would be on Dino's list of things to say run to.
Run.
Oh, Nate, what was the thing that we wanted to hear Dino's take on? What was it? Oh, it's not the tip of my tongue. I can't remember. It was like I heard about it last week. I want to talk about
Oh, yeah. What was that?
Dino's got to have a hot take on this one.
Dino's gonna. Vegan pets.
Yes. So, have you heard about this?
Yeah, I've heard about this, and like, if you can look at your cat's teeth and think this thing should just eat rice and kale, you don't get to have a pet.
This is the worst Foxworthy impression I've ever heard.
If you look at your cat's teeth, you don't get to have a pet.
Could you imagine if a cat had like chiclet teeth, like a brontosaurus or some shit for mashing?
Right. Like if you look at a cat or a dog, you look at those things and you see big sharp teeth in them, and like the thing that should ping in your head is, oh, those things need to eat meat.
Yeah. Wow.
Or balloons.
Like you learn that shit in like 5th grade science class, right? 4th grade, sometimes 3rd grade. Shit with pointy teeth eats meat.
That's true.
Humans have pointy teeth and flat teeth, so we eat a little bit of everything.
We like everything. Some people even eat bugs.
Entomophagy, which will save the planet, hopefully after I'm already dead, because I don't want to eat bug love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or how about the new one, the cockroach milk?
Look, here's the thing.
Get ready. Get ready, folks.
I fully understand that some people cannot drink the milk of cows, and some people make the ethical decision to not drink the milk of cows, and that's great. But stop making juice out of other stuff and calling it milk, because it's not milk. It's almond juice. And if you called it almond juice, no one would buy it.
I don't know.
If you call it cockroach juice, literally no human will.
I would quickly drink a glass of almond juice over nut milk. Presented the same glass to the same glass. Somebody's like, "This is almond juice." I'm like, "Almond juice? Okay. Weird. Tastes like dirty water." And then they're like, "This is nut milk," and I'd be like, "No, thank you."
The one that kills me is oat milk. Stop it.
No, just split the difference. Call it nut juice.
Nut juice.
I'd buy that just for the novelty.
Just for the novelty.
Yeah, I made a strawberry and kale and nut juice smoothie this morning. It was good. Good.
You can't even taste the nut juice.
Can't even taste. Yeah, the nut juice flies right under the radar. I'm so glad my mom watches. I'm just so. She's so every week. Well, that's the 50th nut joke. I guess I'm going to bed.
I believe she's over here. I see a message saying she's watching. I don't know.
Yeah, she was over here, and that's where she commented. But probably one is better streaming than the other. So.
Well, yeah, she hasn't commented yet, so I don't know.
Well, no, she's too busy being appalled.
Over our nut juice. Hey, it's almond milk. It's almond milk. The new name.
It's the new name. It's been rebranded. Everybody drink nut juice.
Oof. No, thank you.
We had Brent Spiner do the ad campaign.
Oh, so these are served in a can.
Yeah.
Right.
Brent Spiner's nut juice in a can.
This is a deep cut for only the three of us.
And my mom.
And you must.
Yes.
Everyone who's watching. No, it was yeah, the vegan animal thing I thought was pretty great. I really did. We were like, man, we can't wait to see what Dino thinks about this one.
Because I was seething with rage when I heard about it.
I was just like, why? Why? Because you're vegan? I mean, you took on the carnivore animal as your pet. Like,
well, like the thing is, and like I love my cats. I love them dearly. They have distinct personalities and are borderline sapient, but they don't have ethics because they're fucking cats.
Yeah, we gotta
like don't project your human ethical dilemmas onto a thing with a brain the size of a fucking walnut.
Yeah, it's true. Let's remember the boundary here, folks. They're fucking animals.
yes.
And they would eat us if the situation were reversed.
Hey, there's plenty of stories. Crazy cat lady dies.
Yep.
No food left. Guess
It's
who
all
will be
circle
on the
life,
plate?
man.
Yep. And in the grossest version of the Lion King ever. Oh, the old lady feeds the cats, and then one day she dies, and then the cats eat the old lady.
She dies alone, and the cats eat the lady. And so the circle of life continues.
And then one day, a concerned neighbor calls the cops about a smell.
And the cats are taken away.
And have gone feral, so they're all put down. It's the circle of life. What? That's a horrible story. We've been watching a lot of Gaffigan. I turned my oldest son on to Gaffigan. We watched Noble Ape together, which is available on Amazon Prime. And then we went back to Netflix and watched Beyond the Pale. Beyond the Pale, which was like, I think the first album of his that I ever heard. I was listening to it on a comedy radio channel, and I was laughing so hard that I went out and I bought the compact disc from compact disc from Barnes and Noble bookstores because it was right up the road from my house at the time. Humble brag. I lived near no Schuler's books here, plebes. It is there was Barnes and Noble, where you sometimes forget that they sell books because you walk by. Oh, there's stuffed animals and Legos and CDs and DVDs and board games and Funkos and what are those things? Oh, books. Hi. I come into the other door. But I do buy a lot of my Funkos at Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, they usually have a good selection.
They do. They don't get the exclusives really that a lot of the other stores get, but they have a nice selection. That's where I got Fred Rogers, actually. Wait, where is Fred? Yeah, I got this one. See, he's holding Trolley. See, the exclusive for Hot Topic had him holding King Friday, but I was like, I feel Trolley's a little more appropriate. So, and then speaking of Fred Rogers, his movie's coming out.
Yes, with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, with Tom Hanks. Yeah, comes up pretty soon. Oh, my mom says, by the way, Dino, that epicenter of that earthquake was in Canada. So apparently, America is outsourcing its natural disasters now.
Nice.
Yes, the folksy fun jokes get the nice Dave Letterman.
They get the zing.
But yeah, that's good to know though. It wasn't like any, but still, if it was in Canada, so they must have felt it pretty well in Windsor then. If you guys got a little rumbly, they must have got a tumbly.
The epicenter was near Windsor?
Well, I figure if the epicenter of the earthquake is in Canada and you felt it, you're right across the river from Windsor. Right?
Let's see here. Well, Michigan earthquake 2019.
Was I right?
Yes, she was right. Will you please tell her she was right?
Yes, you were right.
Now, the score so far, we have one person Googling something and 2 people smoking.
Yes, as
One
it
person
should be.
vaping.
Welcome to the funniest guy at work.
Yep.
Yeah, this
Hey,
is the score
so go look that up.
2 smokers, 1 Googler.
Go. Hey,
That was the original name of the show.
2 smokers, 1 Googler. Yeah, then we got
Because
demonetized.
for those of you who followed us from the old G-Chat days, I would just sit here and chain smoke the entire show.
Yeah, it was like
It was like Dean Martin's roast.
Yeah, just like Dean Martin's. Always a lit cigarette. Always a lit cigarette in the hand. Oh, so here's a fun fact, folks. If you you make a comment here on the YouTube, not only do I get to see it right away and it posts in real time, but if you decide, oh wait, I didn't mean that, and you delete it, it says message retracted. Mom.
Thanks, YouTube. That's good to know.
Yeah. So, what if I put on it? Nope. Yeah, I don't get it back. So.
Technology narking out your friends again.
Well, have you guys seen this? Have you heard of this? The Facebook has updated where you can delete a post or a picture.
Yes.
And if you delete it, you can choose to delete it just for you. Like if you want, just so you don't have a pic, you don't have to scroll past that picture every time. So you can delete it just for you, but they'll still see it. Or you can delete it for everyone, so no one will see it, but it'll say, I deleted a message. So then that person is like, pardon? Well,
Yeah.
What did you say?
I like how Facebook is like, look, if you type something in anger that you don't want the other person to see, or you typed it to the wrong person, we can let you we can let that not happen, but we're still going to put you on blast about it.
Yeah, something was said, but you've taken it back. It was Amherstburg, Ontario, was the epicenter.
Yeah. Amherstburg is not that far from here.
Yep, there you go. So, a little geographic lesson at a national level, even. So let's see. Going down the notes here. I want to talk about that. I'm going to save that for when Maggie's here. Women's issue.
And that's actually why we felt it where we did, because Amherstburg is 9 miles from here.
There we go.
It's right across the river.
Oh, that's right. You're downriver.
Yep.
You're downriver.
Right across the river.
Yeah. Now, have you? Now, guys, I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to brag. But I'm going to. We're getting a cheesecake factory in Grand Rapids.
Nice. You better start looking through the menu now. It's pretty long.
It's pretty long. I know.
Also, looking now will know you to budget for it.
That's right. And also,
Pricey.
I'm looking to get the Cliff's Notes for that menu. I hear it's a little thick.
Just cut straight to the cheesecake section, man. I mean, granted, that still needs a.
Yeah,
it's still like $9 for one slice of cheesecake.
But is it a real slice of cheesecake, or is it like the cartoon style where they bring it out so it's like this and
it's like that and about that tall. It's
sizable.
Yeah, it's fair. It's
fair because you get
I think you're better served just getting one of them gelato ice cream sandwiches that's always going on to high heaven about.
Oh
man, I do love those. Well, I haven't had one, but
if you want real food, they do a cheeseburger with fried mac and cheese on top. That is sublime.
See, that's what I want to know. It's like, how is the food? It says everybody.
No, it's good. It's good. It is expensive, but it is good.
Now, when you say expensive, how much is that burger?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Ballpark.
I'm going to say 16, maybe.
$16 for a burger. Yeah, wouldn't that shuck your corn? Says Hee Haw Clock, and the answer is no.
But That could not have worked out better.
And that was in Washington D.C. So I don't know, accommodating for like local markets.
Yeah, the only time I've ever eaten a Cheesecake Factory was in Orlando, so you're getting tourist prices.
Well, that's the thing is I'll be, Grand Rapids.
Yeah, so maybe it'll be maybe it won't be so phenomenal.
No, it will be. Yeah, it'll be 13 because Grand Rapids likes to think of itself as the Manhattan of Michigan.
Right.
So, which is odd because they are.
See, you could have taken that $13 and gone to Russ's.
Oh, how dare you?
God's waiting room. Russ's.
God's waiting room. Yeah, no shit. Oh man.
I'd like to take credit for that joke, but that is my wife's joke. That is her joke. I just stole it, but I credited her, so it's not really stealing.
Not really stealing. It's an homage. I went to Russ's when my wife and I first moved to North Muskegon. We went there and they had all you can eat soup salad and baked potato bar.
Nice.
And so I was like, well, my meal's done. I was like, hey, order whatever you want. I'm just gonna fill up on soup, and which I do a lot actually. For a guy who eats as much meat as he does, if somebody tells me that I can get all you can eat soup at a restaurant, I'll be like, yes, and you're about to lose money.
Yeah, sir, I don't think you realize how much soup I can eat.
Yeah, they're like, sir, you would have to literally eat an entire gallon of soup before we even thought about losing money. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you just throw down the gauntlet? I'm gonna wear this little brown bowl out, bitch.
Little brown bowl.
You just asked the back, and you're wearing a whole scuba suit.
I'm getting in there. Cheesecake is $6.95, and dinner selection started at $12.95. Says to my mom, who's playing the role of JD, our resident fact checker. Yeah, there you go. $12.95 though. I mean, ooh. Listen to me like I'm like that's so pricey. Like what do you normally eat, Nate? If $13 for a meal?
Save it for your birthday, man. It's definitely a good birthday destination.
Save it for my B-day.
Yeah, I don't know what your feelings are about mint chocolate chip, but they have a mint Oreo cheesecake that is real good.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, love it. Yeah, got it. It's good.
In honor of St. Patrick's Day, I went to the local ice cream shop and I had a mint Oreo flurry, which is a delight because they actually believe in putting mix-ins through the entire.
Right, so you don't just go to Dairy Queen and get like the 4 Oreo crumbs at the bottom.
You should be so lucky. You get a blizzard from Oreo, from Dairy Queen, you get to the like 3/4 of the way down, and you're like, oh, I forget. Did I just order a glass of soft serve vanilla? Is that what I?
Yeah.
With the Family Circus kids on it. Remember that when that was like uncredited. Like they never made a real big push for it, but it was like the Family Circus family was all over their cups.
I thought it was Dennis. I thought it was the old Dennis the Menace.
It was Dennis the Menace, and then they decided to update, I guess.
Yeah, update from Dennis the Menace to the Family Circus.
Lateral move, folks. Lateral move.
They went from 1948 to 1949.
Yeah, it's just you know what? God love him. God love Dairy Queen.
Where is JD anyway?
You know what? He hasn't been on in a while. I wonder what's going on with that. We haven't seen him. I think we should put on a call to action.
He got engaged, and his fiance just put the kibosh on our bullshit.
She was like, every episode's the same. And he's like, that's the magic. My mom says
procedural, like Law and Order.
Every episode of Seinfeld was the same.
Yeah. Boy, I like how we're making these points as if they're watching. Come on, Becky. Keep watching. My mom says she's going to hit Frosty Treats tomorrow, local favorite.
Nice.
They just opened because it was 30 degrees in Marquette yesterday, so they're like,
yeah, that's a balmy tropical.
They're like, all right, time to open up. Come on, hot high school honor roll girls, time to work.
Yeah. Does Frosty Treats still do the gold brick flurry? Or siphon,
I would
as they called
imagine.
it?
I mean, they would not. There's no reason not to. Like I don't think because they have a new owner. I think they're on their second or third owner from the one when we were in high school. But I think they've kept everything the same. I think the only thing they got rid of was the spaghetti and meatballs sundae, which was chocolate covered strawberries, which I never ordered. I just always saw the picture because I'm strictly a flurry guy when I go to a little ice cream shop like that. I'm always mad about the
Yeah, because you and G liked the peanut butter one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I jam too.
Yeah, that shit gets like the bottom was just like Tennessee clay, dude. It was just so
Yeah.
thick.
Yeah.
Thick.
Oh man.
And see, I really enjoyed the gold brick because I like butterscotch because I'm 120 years old.
Yes, I will say, you are the only person I know who buys houndstooth candy in bulk.
Well, I don't. It's not like I buy it in bulk, but I will get it when I'm at Cracker Barrel.
In bulk. You
Yeah, I'll just buy the whole jar.
just buy. I will take this, good sir. Sir, those are 5 cents a piece, and you're like, and the glass jars. And your wife is sitting in the background covering.
And also, please, this DVD of the best of the Porter Wagoner show.
Oh, hey guys, speaking of which, let me throw a quick humor survey at you. I don't know why this is funny, but it's super funny to me. I was playing Overwatch, and the name of one of the people I was playing with was Shrek 3 on DVD. And it just hit me like, yeah, just like that. I just laughed about the whole fucking match. Shrek 3 on DVD.
Oh, man.
That's good. That's really good.
Well done, Brando.
Yeah, I endorse that guy.
That's up to you. That's up to you and your fun name.
Oh, on the chat over here, Jessica Tierney has joined us.
Oh, hello, Jessica Tierney. Always glad to see you. Always glad. Thanks for popping in, saying hello.
Mm-hmm.
It's that's all I can think of.
Shrek 3 on I think about it every day. Happened like a week ago.
Yeah, that's a very good username.
that is core. Like I'm really kind of envious. That,
I know, me too.
That's key.
That's key.
That's key. Just let him do whatever he wants. That was his idea for booking the Undertaker. By the way, that same guy.
So, I'm not trying to put you guys on blast, on the program here, but did you guys watch that act? The act in that Gong show I posted on the chat.
Oh, I didn't click on it.
I didn't because I was at work.
It's the second act. It starts at about 4 minutes in. It's just a dude playing a jaw harp while an old sad dog sits next to him doing nothing. And I if you'd have walked in on me seeing this, you'd have thought I was having a fit. I was laughing so hard by the end of it, I could barely breathe. Tears were rolling down my face. It's so, you guys have to watch it. It's
that'll be on my.
I was dying laughing.
My list for tonight after I wind down after the show, I'll be sure to check out the old man.
That's a preemptive check it out for me. This won't be my actual one for the week, but look at the old Gong show on YouTube. It's so weird and distinctive and funny.
Oh man! Speaking of old shit, I've been watching the Dean Martin roasts. Sometimes you have to watch them where they're where they do that weird thing on YouTube where they show something pirated and they put it so it's like you're watching it on TV in somebody's house.
Yeah.
They have that weird Getty image and then there's the video. But I watched the roast of Dean Martin proper, the roast of Red Fox, and the roast of Don Rickles. And I'll tell you what. The hard thing is that when you watch 3 of those roasts back to back to back, you see that some of the jokes came up again,
Yeah.
But also, oh God, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe it's a generational thing. I don't know, but man, Foster Brooks is the longest part of any roast. the longest because it just keeps going. And they all laugh so hard at the lovable lush, Foster Brooks. It's just like...
Yeah, and it's not even like he's just like an... It's not even like he's doing anything particularly funny. He's just like burping and missing words and stuff.
Yeah, and mispronouncing words and using the wrong word and a lot of burping. Yeah, it's almost like a drunk Porky Pig. Really is. It's like the same shtick. You know, this instead of stuttering, it's just stammering
or if you're a longtime listener of the show, it's 3/4 of us in any given show for the first 2 years we did it.
Oh yeah, I need.
Yeah, you guys used to drink, man.
I gotta do the show tonight. I gotta have at least 2 40s. I gotta get all loosey goosey for the 8 people.
Yeah,
8 people. I should be.
Would we were that lucky?
8 people. Yeah, that'd be great. No, yeah, it was. There was a lot of drinking back in the early days of the show. It's fun, not really, to go back and watch a really old show. Because first of all, there was actually more of a quasi seriousness to the show because we were just like, no, we're going to talk about this tonight. We're going to talk about that, you know. And now
it's true. We've loosened up a lot lately.
Yeah, now it's more like, hey, so guys, if you could only listen to one radio station, like, and I don't mean like, you know, Kiss 104 FM, but I mean if you were to listen to one genre in your car, that's all that would play. Well, that's actually.
You ever notice?
That's like
you're supposed to do a little Andy Rooney.
A little Andy Rooney tickler is what that was. That was when Ed was out sick one week, and we got the ghost of Andy Rooney on the show.
Yeah, and we had to kick him off for his weird anti-soup policy.
Yeah.
You ever notice that soup is the most watery of foods?
Why do they say you can eat it like a meal when you still have to use a spoon? To my
mind, any meal that you can eat with a spoon is hardly a meal at all.
There's 2 other utensils and a basic table.
You know, you change up the tone. You've got friend of the show, Goldie.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, you just got to sound more indignant about it.
Yeah.
You ever notice how new Bethesda Fallout games won't let you wantonly murder people without having consequences?
I want to be evil.
Yeah.
I want to kill a whole town for nothing.
And not have it affect any quest giving. I just want to shoot people in the face.
I will not watch Game of Thrones because the intro is not to my liking.
I know. I just always picture like when I see his posts. I mean, I know who he is in real life. I mean, you know, he's one of my closest friends, dearest friend. But I always picture him sitting like on a throne, like stroking like a demon panther.
Right.
when he pontificates.
I picture him like, you guys have the Disney Channel when you were kids.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
I picture him looking like the guy from Masterpiece Theater, where he's just wearing a smoking jacket and sitting in a big high-backed, like, big-winged armchair, throwing down proclamations from the mountain. Mm-hmm. And that's me talking, because that's all I fucking do.
It's true. My mom says for when I made the vague Andy Rooney tickler about radio, my mom says that would be the radio station that you listen to when you change the presets of my vehicle. I don't change the presets. I literally just tune it by hand.
Right. You just have to hit the one button.
And
then it goes back to the radio station you had on.
Yeah. I don't think she's ever said it either. I think she literally tunes it as well. But I always tune into Q107 when I'm in Marquette. Like from the moment, like when I'm just outside of Germfast and just hitting the Sini stretch, Q107 the entire time I'm in town. That's my radio station. Some toolbox today tried to say that Q107 was stuck in the 90s and nothing's ever changed. Never mind that they're a station of the year for like the last 7 years. You know what?
Well, when I was Q107 was kind of new, I believe, when I started at NMU, and they literally played everything that was popular in Detroit 2 years prior. That was their entire playlist.
That is because they are an adult contemporary station.
This is true.
They are a listen at work station, so like that's how you know a song is jumped to shark. If it's on the
Right.
listen at work station, you're like, oh,
Yep.
this song is over now.
Yeah, Q107 strikes me as a radio station that still plays smooth at least once a day.
I don't want to say you're wrong. I would not take that bet. I would not take that bet. They used to play Center Field by CCR. Yeah, they would play it so much that I literally thought Jim Koski owned the rights to the song and he was lining his own pockets.
I think if I were stoned enough in Marquette, I would be worried about what year it is and if I had fallen into some kind of wrinkle through time or something.
I think the biggest Q107 question to ask is: do Jim Koski and Carl Schunk hate each other? Are they blood rivals? Are they He-Man and Skeletor?
Carl Schunk of Schunk Furniture?
Yes.
Just
Because you know Carl Schunk thinks he runs this town.
Carl Schunk is he's not the most charismatic bloke.
I'm Carl Schunk. I run this town.
Jess wants to know if you've ever seen anyone outside of their home in Germfast. She never has.
Yeah, you mean like walking out of their house?
Germfest is like an Old West set, right?
Yeah.
It's just fronts of buildings. And then
Yeah.
we drive through.
No, she makes a good point. I've often noticed that too. It's like there are houses, there are cars in front of the houses, there's a shop, but I've never seen no people.
Yeah, I've always assumed it was
Nobody goes in, nobody comes out.
Yep, it's the Hotel California of the UP.
I was going for Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but sure.
Well, Charlie got out.
True. In
Charlie
the glass
got-
elevator.
Yeah,
This
glass
has
elevator.
been Kidlit 101.
Kidlit 101.
You all get it.
I just saw a meme today that it was like innocent child dies, all Oompa Loompas, and then it was a gif of three guys doing the shoot dance from Fortnite.
I don't understand so many memes. I'm so old.
Well, because the it's like one of the the kid gets sucked up in the tube in Willy Wonka, and that's when they like, hey, just so you know, don't be a douchebag. Dot dot it. Songs that my mom says I can sing along to the songs of Q107. Carl Schunk should have shoveled his roof. Yes. Nagani location, which I swear to God used to be Lafreniere's Discount Furniture in Nagani, but I think he bought him out. The Carl Schunk furniture during the polar vortex, or soon after, the roof caved in at that location from all the snow. As did the
you gotta get a roof rake, man. You gotta get a roof rake when you live north of the 48th parallel.
Hey, was it the last show that we did last week with Yumi and Megan, where we did a bit on Marquette families, like the Bilbo's 111th birthday in the beginning of Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
We're like Shunks and Hanamakis.
Yeah, I think that was like a couple weeks ago. Yes. Yeah, where everybody was there. A nice literary reference. We keep things smart here on the show. It's not all just cans and farts. Sometimes we
Not by a long shot.
we make also references to books and movies.
Is Mags joining us tonight?
Yeah, it's 9:23 and no Mag.
She said on the chat that she was not.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Well, I have prepared in honor of baseball season a game for this evening.
Yes. Yes. Dum 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 dum. Don't have that song at my.
It is what it is.
So, now. What is the name of this game? Do you know?
It's called Hot Dog or Not Dog.
Ooh.
So I'm going to read you guys 3 food items from various ballparks. 2 of them are real. 1 of them is fake. You have to figure out which one's fake.
I want to preface this, as we've talked about this on the show for a number of years. Fifth Third Ballpark, which is in the big city outside of the quaint suburb that I live in. They always have to give a basis of what Dino's game is. They put out these like a voting thing, and they pick some weird food that you wouldn't find anywhere else. Isn't that true, Dino?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And a lot of major league ballparks are doing that and doing kind of weird stuff.
Yeah, like they'll have like a cheese curd burger. So it'll be a burger with fried cheese curds on it, which is actually pretty tame, but now I want one. But all right, so
hot
dog or not dog?
Category. Choose your category first. Traditional hot dogs, waffle cones, or egg rolls. Those are your 3 categories.
All right. I hate to pull rank here, but as the creator of the show, and I have a taste for the Orient. Let's
use your mind here.
That's one of the reasons he's here, and it's also a reason that I've been trying to become Twitter friends with Lisa Ling. I'm going to go with. I want to hear these egg roll choices. Hot dog or not dog? Real or fake?
Hot dog or not dog? All right. So from PNC Ballpark, where the San Francisco Giants play, we have the tuna surprise egg roll, a tuna steak, wasabi foam, and kimchi that is deep fried and then drizzled with sriracha and candied radishes. From the Great American Ballpark, where the Cincinnati Reds play, we have a Korean barbecue beef egg roll, which is Korean barbecue beef, carrots, onions, and sticky rice in an egg roll served with guachang sauce. And I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Guachang sauce.
And from Comerica Park,
hey, right down the road from you. Right down the road from you.
Right down the street. Hopefully, I'll be there a week from tomorrow. The Coney Dog egg roll, an egg roll filled with hot dog and coney chili, drizzled with mustard and diced onions.
Now I have to, one of these is fake, or sweet mother of God, let 2 of these be fake.
One of these is fake. Only one of these is fake.
Only one of these is fake. You know what? I'm going to go with Cincinnati Reds.
So you're going with the barbecue, the Korean barbecue beef egg roll.
Yeah.
Being fake. Edward, what is your vote? And I know that's not your real name. That's why I said it, because it's funny to me.
Yeah, that's all right. God, that third one just sounds too awful. I don't want the third one to be true, so I'm just going to hate vote the third one as fake.
All right. Well, I'm up 1-0 on both y'all because the tuna steak one was the one I made up.
Dang.
Hey, that was the one I wanted to eat.
That was the one that seemed the most. Well, no, I thought the Coney one had legs, man.
The Coney one's 100% real, and I would, as a good Detroit boy, I would eat the shit out of that.
Like, I knew that one had legs, and it was a toss-up for me between Reds and the Giants, but God, man, tuna steak.
When he read the first one, Nate was.
Well, first of all, it was called Tuna Surprise. like what? Oh, like you had man, because what I was picturing was like tuna casserole in a fucking egg roll wrap. So like anything you would have said after that, it soured me just off of the name. But all right, Dino's up one on us on this.
All right, so we are.
All right, so for your next category, you can pick waffle cones or hot dogs.
Eddie, what do you think?
Hot dogs. I got to hear what he came up with for hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Unless you think
all right.
No, we're doing hot dogs. We're going hot dogs.
So from the ballpark at Arlington, which is where the Texas Rangers play, You have the fowl pole hot dog, and that's spelled FOWL, and it is a 2-pound chicken tender served on a bed of served in a hot dog bun, topped with waffle fries and ranch and mustard sauces.
I'm almost on board with that. Not a honey mustard fan, but God, that sounds tasty right now.
And your second choice is from I didn't write the stadium down. Crap. Well, it's called the Bon Mai dog, and it is a foot-long, half-inch slab of pork belly bacon, topped with Asian pear slaw and sriracha aioli.
All right.
And from Progressive Field, the home of the Cleveland Indians, the Cleveland Rocks dog, a 2-pound, foot-long hot dog, topped with sauerkraut, sour cream, cheddar and potato pierogies, and beer cheese sauce.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man, you're going to need to go visit the Big Butter Jesus after you eat that one, man.
Yeah, you're going to need to go to your cardiologist.
You need some divine intervention to pass that one. I
think the second one is the fit.
No, I think it's the first one because it's chicken in Texas. That seems like steak territory, so it kind of surprises me. So I go Texas is fake.
You said the second one's fake?
Uh-huh.
I got you both again. The 2-pound foot-long hot dog with sauerkraut, sour cream, and pierogies was the one I made up.
Dang. Yeah. But see, do you smell what I'm cooking though? It's like in a place that's all about cattle.
Yeah.
You know, to have a chicken tender hot dog.
I was thrown off because I recognized.
Yeah, see, my mom said the same thing. She said the foul ball because Texans eat beef. See? Well, get in that fucking game, Texas.
That's what happens when you're racist, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So for our final category tonight, we have waffle cones, which are a new fun thing in ballparks, apparently. And some of these are just terrifying.
Yeah, because these aren't. Now, to clarify, the waffle cone that you're about to describe, these are not delicious ice cream cones.
No, these are not.
In a waffle cone. These are nightmares concoctions served in a waffle cone. Proceed.
Yes. So our first offering comes from PNC Park, where the Pittsburgh Pirates play, and that is the Steel City Cone. It's kielbasa, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian dressing served in a waffle cone.
Gross.
Oh, God.
Gross. Please, mother of God, let that be fake. Moving on.
Our second cone comes from Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Home of the Twins. Home of the Twins. They used to follow me on Twitter.
Yep. So it's the chicken and waffle cone. It's a waffle cone filled with chicken tenders, a slab of bacon, and drizzled with maple syrup.
Not bad. Not bad. If that one's fake, it shouldn't be for long.
I will cry myself to sleep if that was fake.
And the finally, the Dodger Stadium street corn cone. It's chicken tinga, Southwest grilled corn, barbecue mayo, cojita cheese, and fire roasted tomatoes served in a sriracha flavored waffle cone.
Jesus, that sounds awful too.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say number one is fake.
Me too.
Oh my God, I just fucking dumped on you guys. The corn one was fake.
The corn one was fake? God damn it. Well, you know what? I take solace in the fact that at least that fucking chicken and waffles one is real.
Yeah, I would eat that.
Now I got to go to a Minnesota Twins game. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, man.
The road trip is in order, man.
Yeah, dude, oh, God. Of the two, man, the street corn one had legs.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I would eat that if it were real.
But I was like, you know what? Not really my thing, but that one doesn't sound so bad. But that first one, God.
Yeah, dude. Kielbasa, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, Russian dressing. Like I'd like a nice Reuben sandwich, but not with kielbasa in an ice cream cone.
An ice cream cone. I might have eaten the other two, but not the first one. Yep. My mom said number one was fake. Yep.
Yeah, and going back to our discussion about the Coney dog egg roll, like I would eat that. In fact, I'm going to if I get to America this year.
I was gonna say you usually make it to at least one Tigers game pretty much every season, don't you? Pretty much.
Yeah, usually.
I mean, if you're not at opening
try to get
day,
to at least one. I will hopefully make it to 2 or 3 this year.
Yeah,
because the Tigers are bad, so I should be able to get tickets cheap.
Well, yeah, aren't they almost bad to bring 2 cans of Pepsi and get one person in for free like that?
We're approaching. We're approaching.
Dino, the first Tiger game, an only Tiger game I've ever been to. Dino, Papa Dino, and I went, and they had a promotion thing with Pepsi cans, where we got in cheap.
If you and it was a cold ass April night. It was like 40 degrees, and it was night.
But it was
we were
awesome.
Freezing.
It was cold, but it was awesome. And I had a beer and a kosher dog, an all beef hot dog at the ballpark. Just a real all-American thing. And I even won a free coffee at Dunkin' Donuts because I had the latte that won the race.
Yes, you had cuppy coffee.
Nice. And joining us on the chat now, Megan Andrick, whoever the hell that is, eh?
Oh yeah, Megan Malone,
or like Megan absent Malone.
Megan all Malone.
I will. I'll be right back, boys.
Okay, Dino's stepping away for a moment. So while he's away, Ed, let's talk about him. And
that was kind of underwhelming, huh?
The game sounded like it was going to be fun, but really,
yes.
I don't like getting skunked on games.
I know, man.
I am personally offended.
Megan, we got destroyed in this game that Dino did.
Yeah. I'm ashamed. Man, I like the thing is with those because that's a real testament to the baseball foods because they had one because like I said, Fifth Third one year had a list of things you could vote for, and one of them where it was like a sundae served in a batting helmet, and I don't mean like the mini batting helmets that you got at like Dairy Queen. I mean it was a full size batting helmet, and I voted for that motherfucker. I was like, yes, please. And then I think poutine burger won, which I ate, but no.
Oh, hey, Brian Campbell Miller's with us.
Hey, BW and the Heezy.
Brian, Megan, what do you think of this username for an Overwatch player? Shrek 3 on DVD.
Still gets me.
Yeah, me every time. Yeah.
It's so good.
So mad I didn't think of that.
Oh man! Oh, that was the thing in my writing class this past Sunday. Somebody brought up meta because they said the sketch I wrote was really meta, and they're like and there's this woman who's like she's older and she was like she's like I don't know what a lot of these terms mean. She was like, what's meta? And I was like, it's the jazz of comedy, baby.
I don't know if comedy classes are the same as writing classes, but if they are, man, they really get off on meta. It really arouses them. Almost literally.
No, they. I mean, my joke, my sketch got pops. The sketch was the sketch I wrote. I had the idea of it from a long time ago. It was where the guy goes over to the house and he comes in the front door and he's like, witty entrance, and everybody laughs except for one guy who's like, he didn't do a witty entrance, he just said witty entrance. and then they're like, so how's work going? He goes, oh, sarcastic comment. And then everybody laughs again. He's like, he's not saying anything. And so he does another one. And the guy's like, you're not actually saying anything. You're just saying the ideas of things. Like, I could do that too. I could just be like, oh, off-color joke. And then in my sketch, the woman at the party goes, oh, well, geez. And then the guy's like, you're gonna say that in front of my wife? And
Nice.
and at the end of the sketch, because then everybody's arguing, and the guy who just says the ideas things is like, guys, meaningful speech. And so then the host of the party is like, he's right. and then so everybody makes up, because I just had to close it, because you're only supposed to, these comedy sketches are supposed to be only about 6 pages long of double spaced dialogue. There's 2 minutes,
which is like 5 minutes maybe.
Yeah. And so I was like, I had it so everybody decides to coexist, and then the host of the party is like, let's do what we meant to do and smoke this brick of weed and binge watch Growing Pains. And then they all high five in a freeze frame while the theme song to Growing Pains plays to blackout. And my writing teacher was like, well, she was like, I wish there would have been more of the witty entrance and the guy getting mad at it, and maybe doing more things instead of just being just off-color joke. He's like, off-color joke or racist comment, And but it got lots of pops, because it was just a quick, well-written sketch, but it was very, very meta. And so when I was like, it's the jokes I'm not telling, baby.
Yep.
And they're like, yeah, I don't understand. I'm like, that's meta.
You don't know TV tropes.
And that's it. That's all. I mean, this is Family Guy level shit right here.
Keep that beat, dude. Yes, man.
My youngest son recently, he's like, you know what, Dad, I don't like Uncle Grandpa, the show. I don't have somebody we call Uncle Grandpa in my family.
Okay, that's all right.
And I was like, man, we used to watch Uncle Grandpa all the time. We love the shorts. And he's like, oh no, the shorts are great. He's like, I really don't like the Uncle Grandpa cartoons. He's like, they're all so absurd that it's just absurd to be absurd. And then you remember, he's 9. And I was like, well, what do you mean? He's like, because he'll walk up to Mr. Gus, and he'll be like, hey, Mr. Gus, who's driving the RV? And Mr. Gus is like, I don't know. And then he's like, better use my nose. And then his nose becomes super gigantic and goes up to the car and drives the car itself. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
You're
I was like,
you're very incisive for a 9-year-old.
You're not wrong. He was also my wife is his den leader, and they had to do internet safety. And he was like, all right, this is internet safety. Hey, kids, if you ever see anything on the internet that scares you, tell an adult, and then you'll never get to use the internet again. Oh man, I fucking rolled at that one. I was like, kids got chops. Kids got chops, man. 9 years old, pulling both of those out, man. I was just like, oh man, I guess letting you watch hours of YouTube, this is paying off. I'm gonna take my horse down to Old Oak Road. So in an effort to be a cool dad, I've tried watching TikTok.
I don't understand it, man.
I'm sorry. I'm like, so is this a dub smash for kids? Is this, but you're all doing sweary rap songs?
Yeah, it to me it's like if the Instagram or Snapchat filters where you're a dog or have big eyes was longer.
Not wrong. But yes, add in lip syncing or dancing to 5 seconds of a rap song I've never heard of.
Yeah.
That's it. Sometimes it's a 16-year-old girl. Sometimes it's two dudes. Sometimes it's two dudes next to a video of that 16-year-old girl.
Now, the thing about TikTok is I feel like Ed would be hilarious on it.
I'm kind of. I mean, I've not heard of this show before, but I'm kind of interested. I'm down.
It's just an app.
It's just
and then
an
you film yourself lip syncing to the song.
show. What channel is that
I would like to be on the show. Give me,
on?
call these Instagram people for me.
See, I think
somebody write Instagram a letter for me.
Yep.
Dear Instagram, dear Sarah Madden,
With a big feather pen, like a 1.5 feet tall.
Yeah, just
I'm very interested in being in your program.
I really like the idea that somewhere you can still buy like a novelty quill. Just what you got to do is go to an Archie McPhee standalone and excuse me, where are your novelty writing utensils? I'm looking for a quill.
I can't keep sending all these letters. It's costing me a fortune in harpsichords and narrators.
Now, I was going to talk about because I was waiting for Maggie to get here, but since she's not coming because she has better things to do.
Championship.
Yeah, she's got to watch Gilmore Girls with her daughters, so couldn't have scheduled that any other night. You're rude. That show is funny. The so the Mueller report came out ish.
That's the best way to describe it.
In a reverse Beyonce album drop. Everyone knew it was coming, but no one has ever seen it. I really like how the Attorney General was like, yeah, I poured over the document over the last day and a half, and there's nothing to really see.
Yeah, I read a maybe 1,800-page document, and my conclusion is that it's nothing to worry about, and shut up.
Yep. Hey, moving on. No collusion, completely exonerated. Well, what else is in there?
Yeah, that summary kind of sounds like every summary I ever gave of anything I ever had to read in college. Like, yeah, I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we do have repeated mentions of a person of interest named Beeswax, not yours.
Yeah, lots of Nunya in here. Lots of Nunya. Nunya business. Like he's just doing all those like parent
There
things.
was talk of a diagram or something that looked like this.
The middle finger.
Yeah.
Here's a Venn diagram. Shut up.
Yeah.
I guarantee you what we're doing right now is funnier than what SNL is going to come up with on Saturday.
Yeah, it's yes, I agree with that. But well, now because it's all done, so no Bobby De Niro, nobody. But he's not out of hot water. New York still has a bunch of shit coming his way.
Well, yeah, because rather than pressing for federal prosecutions, they just farmed them out to the local federal prosecutors in the relevant areas instead of just being like, yeah, here's what happened. They're basically like shit is just going to drag on until the heat death of the universe with this.
Yeah, it is. Well, my mom, as my sainted mither stated, how come it was all witch hunt and fake news last week? Now it's all gospel mixed with unicorn farts. It's all completely exaggerated. Don't even need to read it. All they need to know is I'm okay. Ridiculous. It's just it's really my problem with news. Like I love local news. I think all cable news should be banned. Any 24-hour news.
Yeah, exactly. Just like you can have a news network, but you have to show infomercials from the hours that are not 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., noon to 1, and then 7 to 9. Other than that, you have to show infomercials.
Comedy Central, which its sole job is to show comedy. technically goes off the air from about 3 a.m. till 7 a.m.
Right. And then they show Scrubs reruns, and then
something like you'll get like just randomly like the Comedy Central presents Paul F. Tompkins.
sure.
It's like, but yeah, it's but I mean even they take a break.
Right. Cable news is terrible.
If anything,
It's all bad.
They should just call it cable blogging, cable vlogging. It's no more credible than like the Pioneer Babe or that guy with the gross mustache who tells you that the chemicals that are in a cereal are the same that are found in carpeting. Go fuck yourself, pal.
Ted Avocado or whatever his name is.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody who talks about chemicals and how they're in food and in other things and try to make you not eat that food. You want to know why you shouldn't eat cereal? It's fucking loaded with sugar. That's why you shouldn't eat cereal. Like,
right. And yet, like, you're burying the lead on why you shouldn't eat Lucky Charms.
it's a frosted oat cereal with marshmallows.
The number one reason you shouldn't eat Lucky Charms is that you're not high. That's number one with a bullet.
Now, what I like, what they've done with Lucky Charms is they've really branched out. They have the Lucky Charms now with Fruit Loops, and they have Lucky Charms marshmallows with Frosted Flakes and chocolate Frosted Flakes. So that way, if you you're giving the Nate face to the tuna surprise egg roll over here.
Just like I like sugary cereal, but just cool it. Cool it on the sugary cereal. It's okay to just eat some Cheerios.
I love it. Cool it.
Hey, just cool it on the marshmallows, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a moment with Super Cool Dino. Hey, Dino, what do you think of all these crazy new cereals?
Whoa, cool it. That's relatively mild for me because like 5 years ago I'd have been like, you could take these marshmallows and shove them up your butt and then go jump in a river. And I'm just like, hey, calm down on the mallows in your cereal, guys.
Calm down. Cool it, you chowder heads.
Clam up, chowder heads.
Yeah, I like my kids, they'll see a flash in the pan cereal, and they'll be like, "Oh man, Sour Patch Kids is cereal," and I'm like, no. Gather around, children, and let me tell you a story about the Nintendo cereal, or any G.I. Joe, Super Mario,
Legend of Zelda. They all tasted the exact same, and they were all bad.
Yeah, the only great thing about Ninja Turtle cereal is you got a free Ninja Turtle bowl on the front.
Yes.
Still have two of them. Raphael and Michelangelo, of course.
Yeah.
Cool but rude, and the party dude.
I was the Leo and Donnie guy.
I am and always will be your friend. No, I always will be. I love the wild crazy guys because I myself am a sarcastic prick. So I like I like to support the fun characters. I'm like, I wish I could be like
that. For me, it worked out that I am a team leader who literally fixes machines. So it worked out for me to have Leo and Donnie be my favorites as a child.
Well, yeah. Well, now that you say that, well, except for the party dude part, now that I'm older, I am cool but rude. And somebody told me one time, they're like, "You're so mean, but everybody thinks you're joking, so you're the funniest guy here." And I was like, "That's the secret."
Yeah.
Roast everybody. Then nobody feels like you're picking them.
Roast everybody and roast yourself, and you can say just about anything you want.
Yep. Haha, I'm not nice. You're ugly. Whoa. Oh, got me again, Naders. No, I'd be much more clever than you're ugly. My wife told me that I had to stop teaching the kids comebacks. You know, I was like, hey, next time a kid calls you ugly, you go, hey, you know what? At least my parents love me.
Yeah.
She was like, no, please, no.
That's fucking savage.
Just say it as nonchalant as possible. No, my parents love me. No. Guess got you one up there again. And
Hey,
then,
we all got problems.
hey, we all got our crested bear. I may not be very attractive. You come from a loveless home. Come on. Giblet, I got a question for you. You got any of them ticklers?
Well, I do actually have a few here in the tickler workshop. First, I wanted to comment that I find it a little strange. Well, maybe not that strange because Lisa Lane is, of course, a very valid Asian. But I always figured that you would be more of a B.D. Wong fan when it came to popular Asians.
Truth be told, I am a huge B.D. Wong fan, number one.
There you go.
But Lucy Liu is number one.
Yeah.
Lucy Liu, I mean, come on. Kill Bill, Charlie's Angels. Hell, I even watched Elementary.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so yes, you want some ticklers, eh? All right. Favorite unarmed attack.
Oh, that's easy.
I'm a big fan of the drop kick.
Favorite unarmed attack? Is this like for our own personal use or just in general?
In general.
Nut shot.
Excellent.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Stone Cold Stunner, man.
Stone Cold Stunner, of course, the Stone Cold Stunner.
Stone Cold Stunner. I love the idea of kicking somebody in the gut and then doing that weird DDT type move. Because you know what? If you pulled that out, some guy's giving you lip at the bar, or hell, even in a break room, and you fucking stunner their ass, you'll get arrested. But you will get mad street cred wherever that happens. Like when you come back out of jail for assault, felonious assault, you will. Everybody will be like, "That dude fucking dropped a guy with a stunner for real."
There was when I worked at Walmart back when I was 19, there was a kid there who always said that he was going to give all the managers Stone Cold Stunners, like on different various occasions. I'm giving Christine a Stone Cold Stunner. I don't give a shit. And he's a really scrawny kid, so like the mental image of this scrawny kid trying to give someone a Stone Cold Stunner, hilarious.
Oh man, I was at like at work when they're like, "Hey, what would happen if so and so got promoted ahead of you?" I always say, "I'd be dropping stunners like it was WrestleMania weekend, dude." This one's for the fans. Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam.
Have you guys watched any WWE lately?
One second.
Yes.
1 second before I answer that, my mom says, "So is the folding metal chair SmackDown considered armed?" Yes. You are literally armed with a chair.
It is true. Yeah, it is true.
I mean, granted,
it's a conventional weapon, but a weapon nevertheless.
Is it awesome? Is smacking somebody with a chair awesome? Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So versatile. DDT on the chair, gut shot to the chair, back chair, head chair, guillotine with the chair. So versatile. So it's got 1,000 holds in itself.
Number one, the arm bar.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, the moss-covered three-handled family credenza.
Gibble, you were asking
Number
about
three, the arm drag.
the arm drag. 1,004
Number
holds.
four, the spinning Saskatoon nerve hold.
Have you been watching WWE recently?
Yeah. I've had a hard time stomaching it of late. I feel like it's especially bad, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving it a hard enough try. I wanted to get your guys' take if you had any.
For as bad as Raw has been, and it has been bad lately.
Yeah,
SmackDown has been very good.
Yeah, I would say SmackDown's definitely better than Raw. Raw has been pretty bad.
You know what though? That's the thing with SmackDown. Like SmackDown, I think has been continuously good.
Right. And I have a theory about that.
Throughout
that
its
theory
entire,
is that it's only 2 hours long.
it's only 2 hours long. Yeah, you got to cram a lot of show in there. But yeah, I do watch the Raw highlights. I can't commit to it's 3 hours, man. Or even if you watch it on Hulu, it's still 2.5 hours. It's just ridiculous. And I do enjoy, of course, Becky Lynch, the man. I think sweet mother of God, Vince McMahon should be kissing every dollar bill that comes across his large, bulbous hands. Because he's old. At this point in his life, because she is killing it. She's killing it on social media. She's killing it in the ring. She's killing it on the mic. It's like boom, 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 triple threat. Fantastic stuff. I really cannot wait till post WrestleMania. To end the Ronda Rousey era.
Yeah, this is getting. Man, that.
It has been.
Ronda Rousey would be the most over heel in wrestling in the past 15 years if she would just quit talking and kill people.
She needs. She originally wanted to be a Paul Heyman girl.
Yeah, that would have done so good.
But the WWE wanted her to be a face, and what they failed to realize is that she has the charisma of a broccoli fart.
Yes,
and that is really what's coming. That's
she'd be so over if she would just mean mug and then break people.
Yeah, like even
what I gotta do.
Her heel stuff that she's been doing on social media has even not been going over because she has to talk, and it's just like, now you don't sound tough or angry. You just sound like an angry, like your name should be Karen.
Right. You just sound like a petulant child.
You're not wowing me. And then Charlotte Flair getting thrown into the mix of the main event, I thought was total bullshit and unnecessary.
Yeah, and spoiler alert for what happened last night on SmackDown. Charlotte Flair is the SmackDown Women's Champ. She beat Asuka for no reason a week before WrestleMania.
Yeah, so that way she can walk in as a champion. So if she doesn't win, she's the SmackDown champion. So here's what should happen, and I think this is what they're trying to do. Bayley and Sasha are your tag team women's tag team champions. Charlotte's your SmackDown champion. So at the end of the night at WrestleMania, you get the four horsewomen of NXT all holding a strap, posing at the end together. That should happen. That would be fantastic. I would mark out for that, especially at the end of WrestleMania.
Right, and then the actual four horsewomen from MMA just wreck their shit, and then WrestleMania goes up the air because all four of them are in WWE now.
Yeah,
Marina Shafir, Jessamine Duke, Shayna Baszler, and Ronda Rousey are all under WWE contract right now. And then the ghost of Oldie Anderson breaks people's legs.
Gross. He wasn't even included in Flair's favorite horseman.
Well, the best iteration of the Horseman, and we all know this, is Arn, Rick, Tully, and Barry Windham. That's the four horsemen.
No,
it's JJ Dillon. That's the four horsemen.
It's Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, Steve Mongo McMichael, and Chris Benoit.
How dare you? How dare you?
So bad. So bad.
The Paul Roma horsemen were better than that.
Yeah. Dude. Brian Pillman.
Pillman was great. Pillman was amazing.
Yeah, there was somebody better than Mongo. It's just like, what a kick to the dick.
And then Mongo, for no reason, spent an entire year feuding with Jeff Jarrett over a Halliburton briefcase and maybe cuckolding.
Maybe. Yeah. Then Deborah married Stone Cold.
Yeah.
What? Wait. That's not part of the story. Jim Gaffigan's wrestling analysis. Tune in on iTunes.
Wait, who's that guy?
I I don't like him. He can't do that to Paul Bearer. He covered him in cement. Like he could be he's keeping up kayfabe too. That's what I like about his wrestling analysis show.
That's good stuff.
It's just, yeah, and then the Road Warriors came out for a street fight in a tank top and army boots. Never mind, they normally wear spiked shoulder pads. But yeah, it is 10 o'clock, so it is time to start the descent, and we're gonna finish up. We're gonna do it in 2 separate segments because my co-hosts cornered me 2 weeks ago. You can't have us tell us what we're drinking and what we're gonna plug for the week. But you were supposed to have that planned. So we're gonna start with the multiverses #1 party game. Hey, what you drinking? Go over the room, ask everyone what's drinking. Perfect. Kids, ages 1 to 92. Otherwise, you also got to be able to speak UK English or American English. There's the American Dream's got control of the blue box. That's how he's going to show up at Mania this year.
We can do UK English?
Yes, UK English.
I can finally speak in my real accent. I can't.
Is Michael Caine here?
I've been hiding it for all this time, isn't it?
So mean. Mr. Wayne. With great power comes great responsibility.
I'm going to have to watch more extras to work on my British accent.
I was watching on Graham Norton. Michael Caine talked about when he met John Wayne, and he was like, John Wayne gave me the greatest piece of advice. He said, never wear no shoes because you're going to go into the bathroom and some guy's going to be taking a leak. He's going to turn and look at you and say, hey, you're Michael Caine. He's going to piss right all over your shoes. And it's like, I know that's like classic talk show fodder bit. Like it's basically like
That's,
forward, you know?
Yeah.
But to hear it come out of Michael Caine's mouth is pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
I never saw Jaws 4, but I've seen the house it built me, and it's lovely. All right, so Dino, it's me, Robert Loggia. What you drinking?
I'm drinking some stuff I bought at Meijer on clearance. It is pre-made old fashions.
Oh, geez, Louise. They might as well have called that Dino's Own.
Yeah, they might as well. Just my face should just be on the bottle.
Dino juice.
yeah, Dino's Go-Go juice. Don't tell Mom.
Oh, she's watching right now. Hi, Deb. Dawn. It's Dawn.
Yeah, it's really good, and it's not full booze strength. It's only 40 proof, so it's half the strength of regular booze. You can have a couple.
Have a couple. Enjoy yourself. You drank the whole bottle, though.
No.
I say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You drink too much.
Yeah, it's, we had some tough Foster Brooks conversations this week.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
But yeah, that's what I'm drinking. So we're gonna throw it to Count Dankula in the Danctuary, or Count Dabula in the Danctuary. Pardon me. Eddie, hey, what you drinking?
As per usual, I'm drinking Water 2.0, like the responsible adult I am, Pepsi.
I thought you were gonna like throw to like some, as the Mayans did, as they prayed to the god of sun.
Well, technically, to circle back to what we were talking about earlier, you're technically drinking cola nut milk.
Yeah.
Cola nut milk, yeah.
AKA Eddie juice.
Eddie juice.
Giblet juice.
See, I don't like giblet juice.
Earlier, I was taking a few hits on the old bong here of this stuff I got from High Level Health, Ethos White and Triangle OG. It's good shit.
Them names.
Yes, it's pretty relaxing stuff without making you too sleepy. So good wind down weed.
It's a great marijuana to just sit down to Hulu and turn on Garfield and Friends and just cruise on through.
Yep, come on in. Come to the place where fun never ends.
To me, it's been a lot of lately. I got back into Monster Hunter World.
That game does rule so hard,
Man, yeah, it does rule pretty hard. Myself, check it out. If you haven't already. Monster Hunter World.
Monster Hunter Wild.
That's what I'm drinking, smoking, and playing. Nate, what about you? What did you drink?
Tonight I started the show off with a little libation since I don't have to work at 7 in the morning anymore. I go in at 8:30. So I'm drinking I treated myself to a little cider boy. It says Mad Bark, and that is a apple cinnamon hard cider. This is the closest hard cider that actually tastes like cider. You know what I mean? It's like most hard ciders, you can, there's a little bite to it or whatever, but with the cinnamon in there,
right?
It is super smooth. You wouldn't even know. But
I like hard cider, but only if it's like kind of dry. I don't like it when it tastes just like apple pie filling.
Yeah, this one's pretty close then. It would not be up your alley then. But I mean, for someone like my wife, the Foster Brooks one, but now if you do like your dry ciders, I had this guy. That is a Vandermill cider. Now, again, this is backwards because I'm on a video here. Vandermill cider, in honor of Laugh Fest, did a hard cherry cider, which was pretty dry, and it's called Cherry Chuckle. And it was,
good.
It was very cherry. It tasted like it was like a hard cherry juice more than a cider.
Now, do you have do you get the red flannel cider out there in Tulip City?
Probably. There's a liquor store near my house that carries like 250 different ciders. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, the red flannel cider comes highly recommended.
Red flannel. All right, next time I cruise over there, I'll have to give that one a whirl.
Speaking of beers and such, my fantasy baseball draft was last weekend. And I took some Black Rock's beer, and it was a huge hit.
Well, of course. Well, duh. Now, what did you bring? Did you bring the Grand Rapids?
I took Grand Rapids and 51K IPA.
Those are the safest ones. Coconut Brown is a little too wild because it does have that coconut finish. So if you bring that coconut brown ale and you find out you got to be like, hey, if you hate coconut, do not even bother. Just. I understand, but do not even try this because the coconut finish is strong. I like it, but Grand Rapids and 51K are my two absolute favorites.
Yep. Grand Rapids is probably my favorite beer right now.
Yeah. It's so smooth. It's so smooth. And the 51K, I like it because it is so not smooth. Like, oddly enough.
Right, but it's still like a good IPA should. It still has that kind of like malty.
Yeah.
Finish to
it's got a beautiful bite. It's crisp. It's made right there in the motherland.
Because IPAs don't just mean bitter. It's supposed to be a malty ale that aged a long time. That's why it's bitter.
Yeah, well, actually, it's loaded with hooch, so it doesn't spoil, which is why it's called the Indian Pale Ale. But for myself, I am drinking, but I drank the cider boy, and now I've moved on to my caffeine-free Diet Coke. Because a couple weeks ago, I talked about how I bought the $20 worth of 10 for 10 sodas.
Yeah.
Then, like 3 days into that, I walk into my local family fair, and they had 1 day only, limit 4, all Coke products, 88 cents. And I was like, well,
nice.
I'm not an idiot. I was like, well, I'll buy 4 of these. So I have not had to buy any soda in the last 2 weeks. It's been pretty freeing. It's just like, I got this at home. I don't need to stop on the way home. It's at home waiting for me. And it's been sitting on the garage where it's not freezing, so it won't turn to ice when I open it. But now, as we spin into the what to check out this week, I'll go first this time, and I'm going to suggest checking out Noble Ape. If you are a Prime user, use your Prime Video. Check it out. It is a Jim Gaffigan special. I mean, I laughed quite a bit through the whole thing. My oldest son loved it. And that's what's nice about it is if you have the kids at home and you want to watch a comedy special, Gaffigan's a nice, safe one to watch.
Yes, he's very clean. He does not do dirty jokes.
Yeah, like the worst word I think he says, and even beyond the pale, is ass. It's like doesn't do sex jokes, mostly about food. A lot of food jokes. So I would definitely recommend Noble Ape, and all of his other specials are on Netflix.
Yes.
So I mean, there's Cinco. Prior to this was his last special. So there are 6 specials you can watch between the 2 platforms, and they're all hilarious, every one of them. So there's my check it out. We're gonna volley over to. I think we're gonna volley over to Count Abula. Eddie, what do you got for us?
Well, Andrew, you already know this one, so this is mostly for Dino and posterity's sake. State of Decay 2.
I'll agree.
In PC, it is. If you still have Xbox Game Pass, it is free with Game Pass. Otherwise, I think it's $30 or something. It is a sandbox zombie apocalypse action role-playing game. Think Monster Hunter, but in a zombie apocalypse instead of.
Or think of like a grown-up Minecraft.
Yes, a grown-up Minecraft.
Because instead of spiders and zombies, skeletons, it's only zombies.
Yeah, and there's no plot. There's no quest to the game. It is the whole game is procedurally created, a little like Diablo in the sense that you explore this town and there's like random loot drops, and the zombies will scale in intensity and frequency, and the survivors that you find and join in your colony will have traits and they have skills that level up as you use them, and you control them one at a time, and when they die it's permanent, so you got to be careful about that. You manage a base, and it has drop-in, drop-out multiplayer too, where you can enter other people's worlds and help them build their shit or whatever. And it's a lot of fun.
And what's also cool is that if you have like the character that I had, he had like a 3 in fighting, so he was all right, and I got him up to max. But along the way, I got exhausted from kicking so much zombie ass. And it wasn't just like I could drink like an espresso or an energy drink.
Right? Yeah, you couldn't have an orange slice and a Capri Sun and get back in for the second half.
Right. Well, you can refill if you really monitor it. But if you keep fighting without any sort of energy drink or espresso or anything to keep that meter high, your exhaustion takes hold.
Yeah, it is a little like Monster Hunter in the sense that the various melee weapons you'll use to battle zombies have a different feel and heft to them, based not only on the weapon you're using, but also your survivor's combat skills at the time too.
Yeah. So it's very, and you can get, you can find cars to get around faster, and some cars are like beat to hell, so you need to repair them, or you got to find gas to put into the cars, and then you can.
Yeah.
I mean, I was nervous about it. Ed was singing its praises, and I decided that I'd just humor him. And I wound up playing the game for like 6 hours. Nice. So I was like, all right. I
it's
guess this one's
addictive.
pretty
Yeah,
fun.
it's a super addictive game. Just you get into that cycle of looting and bringing the loot back to base, and then improving your base a little, and then geeking out over the loadout for each of your survivors. Then one survivor gets into a fight because his morale's real low, so you start prioritizing ways to boost morale and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 6 hours have gone by.
It's gone. Just gone. So, yeah, definitely, I wholeheartedly stand by your recommendation of State of Decay 2. And like you said, because it's a Microsoft exclusive, all Microsoft exclusives are free to play on Xbox Game Pass, which is $9.99 a month. If you have an Xbox One. So, I mean, you get loads of games.
This game alone justifies Xbox Game Pass for $10, but then there's the whole rest of them too.
Yeah, tons of games. We Happy Few is on there. I could sit here and name all of them, but I mean, they even go.
4, if you don't already have it now, is on Game Pass, and good night. Jeez, there's another one that pays for itself.
Also, Dino, if you enjoy a good throwback, Tecmo Super Bowl for the Xbox 360 is now on Game Pass.
Oh man, I may have to get Game Pass so I can whoop your guys' ass at Tecmo.
That is I love. I haven't played a Madden game since '96.
The Tecmo Bowl.
But Tecmo Bowl.
If we're gonna play Tecmo Bowl, though, we have to set a rule. You don't get to play as Oakland, so you can't use the Bo Jackson super.
Yes, as featured in the Family Guy. I'm just running the clock out here. Yeah, but yes, excellent recommendation on many levels. That one had levels. It was layers. It was like a tiramisu of recommendation.
Yeah.
Dino, what are we checking out LeBron James for the week to come?
Well, mine's a video game too this week.
Nice.
I picked up Final Fantasy VII Remastered.
Oh, the remaster.
That's
on the Xbox One, and it is fucking awesome. If you're just grinding, you can instantly refill your health and MP gauges just by tapping on a button, and you can also lock that command out during boss fights if you have honor.
I've not played.
And it's got a speed times 3 button, so you can skip, you can just blaze through all the bullshit, and it shaves so much time off the game. If you've played it before, it takes about 6 hours to get out of Midgar. I got out in about 2 hours last night. So.
Oh man, yeah, that would be the selling point for me. So those old school games are super long.
They are.
But you can speed up basically anything except cinematic cutscenes.
Nice.
So that's mine. And just to avoid us having 66% video games, I'm also going to recommend, let me think of some intellectual. How about read Foucault's Pendulum by Umberto Eco?
There we go.
Yeah.
I also recommend. I stand by it though. Check out the Dean Martin roast if you love comedy. They're not all Foster Brooks. They are. So I fixate on because this seemed the longest parts. But I mean, for fuck's sake, Don Rickles is great.
Yeah.
I love Don Rickles. Dean Martin is great as the roast master and when he's getting roasted. All of the hits are in there, and you just get this glimpse into what it was like, what a simpler time it was for comedy, and it is, and not in a dumb way. Not like a "take my wife, please" kind of a way. But they all do they get in their little vibes and jabs and plus Bob Hope was on the Dean Martin roast and he got a great dig on Crosby because what's also great is it's 1976, so Vegas is still like a baby, Vegas, when you think about it.
Yeah, old-timey mobster Vegas, not where families go for vacation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's no Wayne Brady show at this Vegas. And
Brady Spears doesn't have a residency.
Bob Hope's joke was well, I tell you, man, these casinos are beautiful. It's so, and these slot machines. It was so great to see 3 oranges in a row without watching Crosby force his kids to eat them.
Dude, if you know the story behind that, That is a freaking dunk from outer space.
Oh
on
man,
Bing
it was
Crosby.
beautiful. It was
He
1976.
like Bob Hope flew in a rocket to the moon and dunked on Bing Crosby from the moon.
Yeah, it was so many levels of gorgeous. But I laughed so loud I woke up my wife. She was like, "What are you laughing at?" And I was like, "Oh, Joe Bob Hope made." She was like, "Of course you are." And went back to bed. Should have known. What's that? A dead comedian? Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Is it an impression you do?
And I have, if I may, a supplemental. Check it out just for Nate
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube. Just type in "new fall shows 1978."
Oh yeah. Oh, that's like the worst year of television programming. That
Well,
was
it also opens up an entire world to you, my friend,
it is
on YouTube, because your recommended feed will now burgeon, slopping over at the sides with TV intros.
oh yeah. New Fall season 1978. Wasn't that the year of Mrs. Columbo?
That was 1980.
1980. Yeah. That was the worst year.
Starring Star Trek Voyager's own Kate Mulgrew as Mrs. Columbo.
Oh, nice.
No, not nice.
Mrs. Columbo was terrible.
It was claptrap. So, but hey, that's going to do it for this week. We'll talk about things like that the next time.
Yeah, we'll be back next week on our bullshit just for you.
We're talking about shows that were on, but when we were merely infants. All right. So on behalf of Eddie, Dino, and Maggie, who couldn't be here tonight because she had better things to do, this is Nate saying, "Have a great week, and we'll see you next time."